Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. His first carry of the game. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Love. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
I got you, Pop. 36, 36. Hey, wait. Mike, 44's Mike. Check. He runs. Fofo's a Mike. Mike's Fofo. Quit talking about it and bring it. Quick the edge. General.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 11. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Joker, 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 Joker. 61. Match box. Right.
Back to throw. Fields going deep downfield for Ross. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Fields. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Love looking deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
first down. Fields.
That's my fault.
And a
Good
big
coverage.
loss here as
He's zoned out.
taken down.
There was nobody
Michael
open.
Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Mike's Fofo.
On second down, here's Mixon. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
We got this.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsider here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Touchdown, defense. Check three, check three.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Operating from the gun, Fields gets this one to Le'Veon Bell.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That one on Billy Price, the center. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Fields. Caught here by Bell. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
What's left? Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go. Position outlaw. 44. Pick me up. Here we go. Hard. Check. I'm here all day. Hayward. Mike's
Operating from the gun. Fields. They'll roll him out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
I thought I put that bitch out of bounds.
This will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun.
I missed him.
And he'll get this.
I could have got him. I missed him.
Line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Said it is what it is, yo.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, able to avoid him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Patriots.
Mike, 45. You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Going deep downfield for Ross. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In your face.
On the ground, it's Geis. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing on first down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then
Took him out
another
of field goal
timeout
range.
if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The final shot before break. Love going right side here, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
44, Mike, 44. I'm coming for you, Mike.
Second and 5. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it.
Man, come on. Why are you trying to spin?
There, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
He's got
Let him run and be tired.
And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments.
This is what's going to kill my defense.
To get up to the second level.
Because they tired.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Check 45
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw on third down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Now here's Ross. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
How he swerved like that, I don't know. But it's Madden.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Mixon.
Hey, I'll take it.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Oh, what a move. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the pass. Check 43.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He finds his running back, Mixon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What you got, baby? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 24, check 24. Let's go. Come on. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere. Tight dog.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it.
Good tackle.
No yardage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Damn, he gone. They'll put us in a bind, man.
Come on, fellas.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, get away with it.
On first down, Love. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, that's what he's banking on.
To be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off play action. Love. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Got him.
And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Geis.
Got me.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He's spamming these
run
damn
got
zones.
4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The 24-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Spamming these zones, man.
J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
50. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run.
On 4th down, Fields going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Definitely tried it.
It looked like he had
I thought he was going to be in the safety,
and
came
now the
back.
football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Love. The quick snap caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On the ground, Geis, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Darius Geis with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Oh, that thing won't let me pick nothing.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose
I was already
ball.
down.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down. Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Fields. Able to power through. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. Fields on the move to his left. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
It wasn't
and
any defense. You just muddied the middle of the field.
Terrific field position.
Next name on that one.
And they will take a knee here.
Let it. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check, go.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the screen. Pass. Magic.
To throw again. Fields. And an alley to run. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Fields.
Good pick.
This is intercepted.
Because I tried to highball it and everything. He wouldn't have got that.
Juwan Williams. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
I tried to
It's
throw
been
it
a
high.
game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it?
How the hell?
Throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.